welcome back to my channel. I am SolieSims and we are now on episode 3 of the Thornberry farming challenge, and right now Ed needs to get to bed and Rose needs to try to get some sleep as well. And I mean, they do have a good enough relationship, I think, that they can share the bed, because I don't like that she's always so tired. It doesn't help with all the tasks that she has to do. So that is what it's going to be. But by the way, guys, I want to say a big shout out to everybody who has been supporting me and supporting my channel. And not just that, you guys have been so supportive of everything that I've done, from my Let's Plays to my speed builds to my casts, and I love it and I appreciate it very, very much. And so many of you are so interactive with me, and you'll help me with decisions that I have to make. And I've been clicking on this to get him to sleep for the longest while, and he wasn't going rather. Anyway, I've already stopped. Why isn't it doing it? So guys, I don't know what the problem is or why it's sticking that way, but I did install some CC and I did install some mods. I did mention it in my other LP, the one about raising Imani. I did put it in there that I downloaded a Slice of Life mode, and it has been interesting to play with. I have not played the farming challenge in a little while. I was supposed to have put up a video last week and it did not come through, and I apologize for that, but I'm going to try to keep to my schedule from now on and ensure that I do as much as I can in regards to putting out my videos like I'm supposed to. So I think now it's probably, let's just say that the game was kind of heating up because it was a bit slow in everything that I was asking it to do. We now have $139. We don't have that much in terms of monies. We don't have that much in terms of anything really. The house is pretty much a mess. We have not been able to do anything so far. All she's been able to do is plant some mushrooms, and we have been working on that. The dad hasn't been doing much, honestly. He hasn't been, and I want to try to get a laundry basket for them, but I don't think that is their priority right now. There's clothes all over the place, and she needs to be able to feel comfortable enough for her to do so many different things. She does have to stay in on top of her homework. She needs to make sure that everything is done, and so far it hasn't been happening. And it's raining today, which is both a good and a bad thing. I guess that means she doesn't have to water, but there are still things that needs to be done. There are still things that need to be planted, and she needs to get that done. Anyway, Rose is very tense. She needs to try to bring up her fun level, and I don't really know how to do that. Now, there is work that I'm going to have the father do. I'm not saying that it's strenuous, but I believe that cleaning up after yourself, in terms of getting out of bed, you can just sit and play and talk to yourself, whatever, but you can also go out there and help your daughter in regards to washing up the dishes and stuff like that. It is a cold day, it is a wet day, and he is hungry as well. I don't want him to go in and just go in and cook something, so I'm going to have him take something out of the get some leftovers. He can have some of the leftovers because Rose has prepared something for him. And I have been saying that I need to put on some days in terms of how they age up. I have not been doing that. I have not been playing with aging turned on, simply because I don't want my sim to die. And that's, I'm talking about my sim self let's play. I don't want her to die. I don't want her to age up. So I've just been doing it on my own. But I think I may have to probably put this not on long, but like a medium setting, especially for Rose, and just to make sure that while she's there, I'm going to just have her make some friends. Where's the rest of the options? So I'm going to have her make some friends while she's at school. Yeah, so I think just to make it a little bit more interesting, just to make it a little bit more challenging, if I set a deadline for myself, he can't do anything really, and he's a little bit bored, and that's understandable. So I am going to have him, can he talk to himself? I'll have him practice singing. That's a good way for him to entertain himself. And I would like to think that he has such a, I don't want to say a nasty attitude, but he does. I mean, now, because he's bitter and he does love his daughter. He does, but I would like to have him have some kind of good qualities, and maybe I think the singing would be a nice one for him, and maybe that is something that we can see that Rose has adopted from him as well, just the ability to sing. I think it's nice, and it's a good way for him to entertain himself. In terms of cleaning up the place, I'm not doing anything inside of the house in terms of the cobwebs, etc., because Rose is just, I think she would love to have a really nice place and to be able to clean up the place, but she is just so swamped with everything that she has to do. I don't think that during the week when she's supposed to be at school that will be able to help with in any way. I think she can just read anything when she comes from school instead of having to go directly into doing her schoolwork. I mean, she does need to, but her fun level is really, really low, so I would love for her to be able to bring that up a bit. And then we have Ed here, who is he is still singing to himself. And let me just speed it up, because I mean, there's only so much you can do being home alone, right? There's not that much that you can do. I can't do anything in regards to changing the like the cracks in the walls, etc. I'm not doing anything in regards to changing the walls until I think I have the second generation. And in order to have the second generation, I would need to age Rose up. But she does have some qualifications that she needs to meet before, not qualifications, I should say requirements. I don't know why it is whenever I am recording, it's like everything basic about the English language, it just flies out of my head. I struggle to find the words. I don't know if it is because I know that other people will be listening to me, so I'm a little bit more conscious of what it is that I'm going to say. So from now on, guys, I'm just going to pretend, and this is what I have been doing in my last couple of LPs, and I think probably that's why my words flow a little bit better. I mean, I do still say occasionally, but I think I've gotten a little bit better. I just pretend that I have somebody next to me that I'm speaking to, because this should not be rather anything more different from me doing just that, right? So I've sped up the time. He does need to take a nap, so let me have him just go take a nap here, because you're pretty much useless doing nothing at all, and that gets pretty boring. I want okay, great, Rose is back home. She is utterly tired, and he still hasn't done anything I wanted him to do in terms of going and take the nap. So she's back. I asked her to oh, look at her walk. She's enraged. What has her enraged? I'm not okay from having a mood swing. Oh, this is so much fun, right, guys? Anyway, so she's going to be doing this reading. I'm going to speed it up a little because I do want her to get it fast enough, and then I'm going to have her sell all the mushrooms. Just sell it. We don't need to sell it individually. I mean, it's already there, so just go ahead and sell it. I know probably that's not what the gameplay requires in terms of the rules, but I always play by my own rules anyway. I guess this is why I never really do a challenge the way it's supposed to, because I tweak it however I want and I do it however I feel most comfortable doing it. So that is what happens. And I think that she can read while she eats, can she? I think that's something that they can do. Read Lucas' dark and increasingly unlikely series of coincidences. That is a nice one. That is like, I guess, a series of unfortunate events. That's pretty cool. So the dad, what can he do? He can talk to himself. Go talk to yourself. He can tell yourself a story, because you know you're erratic already. That's fine. And then talk to yourself. And oh, she's still enraged. I really want to have her, and she does need to do some washing, but then there's nothing really that we can do in regards to. Did she only sell one? I think she only sell. Or did I say? Oh yes, I said to sell one. She was supposed to have sold all, and so she's eating and what, talking to her dad? No, he's talking to himself. What is this plant? It is a green bean, and we're in fall. I really want them to start making some money, because it's going to be winter soon. I think I have it set to 14 days, so it is going to. Oh, we still have. Is that like a whole month? I don't know. I'm going to get pretty bored if it's a whole month, guys. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to tweak it in the next episode. I'm going to tweak it and have it be for 2 weeks, because I don't want it to be for that long. And who is calling? Supria Delgado? No, we're not going to go out to dinner. He can't do that. He does need to take care of himself too. He needs to take a bath and a shower. Really. He needs to use the washroom and take a shower. And I guess he does need to eat something again. I mean, this man is practically draining, isn't he? And then we're going to have him sleep. What are you sad about? Nobody to talk to yourself. Oh. So she's reading while she's doing she's reading while she's doing that. That's fine. But her fun is going up. I do have some other things that I need to plant. Her homework needs to get done as well. Who is calling again? No, we don't want to have dinner. He can't go out. He does have dirty clothes in his inventory, and I want to see what the weather is like. Maybe I can have her wash and she can hang out the clothes, even though it may be a little bit overcast, but it is better than nothing at all, I guess. So I'm going to have her do that, because I hate having to see all the clothing out there. No, we have no flowers. Do we have flowers? We have no flowers. Let's see. Yeah, we've got no flower. Oh, that okay. Maybe we can add some sage. I don't know. It's something to try, right? Okay, so no more reading because that is done. So she's just going to put in the additives, and she's going to this is why I need and I'm going to go buy it right now, guys, because I want to collect them. No, I am going to be cheating myself if I do this. I'm going to make things harder for her, and I'm going to make her do it individually. Check all the pockets. That's not nice, but that's how it's going to be. So I'm going to go back in there. I'm going to make her search all the pockets. I do want her to not do that, search the pockets. I do want her to eventually do this oh damn it. Okay, search the pockets. I eventually do the this project that she has to do. She is going to do it eventually, and eventually as well I'm going to get a laundry basket for them so that she can switch everything in one go, and I think that would be nice for her. But for now, you're going to have to do it the hard way. We can't get to that one, that's fine. We're going to have to do it the hard way and just search each pocket individually. Now she's enraged still, of course. Ed seems to be fine. What is this? I'm going to just put it out here. Yeah. Okay. So Ed seems to be pretty fine. He just needs to go to bed, which is what he's going to do right now. And it's only almost 10. You can do it. You can do it. So she's going to do homework. I'm going to speed it up a little. Have her do that homework and then go and search through the pockets of everything else. But I do want to, let's see what her grade is like. She is a C student. I mean, it's not bad. Her homework is almost done. She is already leveled 1 skill up to 2. So overall, it's not bad at all. And maybe, I think a laundry basket is about like maybe $50 or so. I think, yes, maybe after this time and she realizes how much of a strain that it is, then she will probably pick up a laundry basket on her way from school tomorrow. I think that's a good idea, and she can put this in her inventory. You have to go all the way around. Oh, that's shameful. Oh well, it is the life of hardship. You just do things just a little bit harder. So hopefully she can pick up some loose change from her pockets, and that will be something. I'm going to have her, what's the time? It's like 12. She can go to bed. Okay guys, so she's going to bed now. I made her search through the pockets, and I just sped through that part at least, so it wouldn't be completely boring. So she's done that. She's asleep. Her dad is asleep. When she wakes up, she just needs to take care of her business. I don't know why it's just so difficult for me to click what it is I want to click. I mean, why are you making it so difficult? Right? She just needs to go to why is it the only option is to view? We don't want to. Maybe it's asking me to view the cobweb. Okay, so she's going to use the washroom. She's going to take a thoughtful shower because she needs to think about things, etc. We're going to have her get some leftovers. And what is up with Ed? Is he well rested? You're not even go to sleep. He's going to sleep. Why are you energized at this hour of the morning anyway? Oh, it was a nap. No, well, go to sleep. He needs to sleep. I wonder if she wakes up early enough, if she can possibly do some laundry before she goes to school. That would be good. That would take care of some of the things that she has to do. Look how it's sparkling. That's nice. No, I'm not going to replace the water. I wish the option there was for me to, like, I wish I could have let me wake her up. She needs to wake up. I wish the option when I click the tub was for me to bring everything, just like when you do click on the laundry basket. That would have been nice, but I guess you'll have to take everything, pick it up individually, and go and do it to get that done. But her homework is done, which is great. She has about an hour before school starts. It is a Wednesday, and that is something, right? Can she do laundry all? I wonder if I ask her to do the laundry, let's just see if it's going to be a case where she just does one or she collects them all. Okay, well, when she comes back from school, she's going to do that. So I'm going to speed through this. Sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong. I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat. It's driving me crazy. And I'm hoping that I'm not coming down with something, but there is this flu that has been going about, and I can have him clean out the spoiled food. There is this flu that has been going about, and I hope that I don't get it. I really don't want it. She's going to be late for school. I think that's enough. You don't have to eat. Your dad can eat the rest of that. That's a good idea. So I'm going to have him instead. He can eat the rest of the fruit salad, and then he can clean out the spoiled food. That's not too much for him to do. So just clean it out and throw it away, and then he can. You know what? I wish they could have like little. Like if he was just sitting here, because I'm going to have him sit here for the rest of the afternoon, he could have whittled or something. That would have been nice, you know, to say daddy is out there whittling away, because, well, what else is there for him to do? That would have been very nice. So he can talk to himself because his social is a bit low. What's wrong with the toilet? You have a bladder infection? Really? Oh, I'm wondering if that is because I let him wait too long before he peed. Because every time I go on it, it every time I click on it, it goes out. Ugh. Okay, it's basically what they've been saying. I found out in my other LP, in one of my LPs, my sim self was pregnant, and I thought that the reason why she kept peeing herself is because she was pregnant, and I completely forgot that I had downloaded the Slice of Life mod that makes you pee yourself. I mean, gets blood infections and stuff, and that is what happened, and I did not realize it, which was a bit sad, but whatever, right? What is he going to do? What's this? Yeah, I needed to go out there, sit and just talk to yourself, because I mean, what else does a crazy person do? Well, I shouldn't say crazy. He is now erratic, and I have a perfect idea for a screenshot, but I cannot do it yet, so we're going to wait and see what happens. And my game is a little bit frozen again. Okay, it's back to normal. Well, normal-ish, as normal as it can be right now. Didn't he eat? I hope he ate the rest of her food, or is it that he's just so hungry already? Come on, Ed, don't disappoint me. Is that a book? Did she leave her book here? And guys, I can't wait. Oh, he went to the washroom. Damn it. I didn't want him to. Oh, he didn't. He didn't go to the washroom. He just got so bored and he decided to pee himself. That is just so satisfying, although it shouldn't be. Oh yes, oh yes. And now Rose has this. He's bathing if he's. Well, he's erratic. And now Rose has this mess for her to clean. I'm not watching him anymore. I really want to get to Rose. Okay, so oops, let me just slow down the time a bit. So she's here collecting all the clothes for her to go wash, because I've asked her to do this manually, and I know that's not something that she wants to do, but it is what it is. And that's, oh my god, guys, Rose walked in on her dad. He is embarrassed. This is too much of a classic moment. Do you see his face? She walked in on him, guys, whilst he was getting out of the bathroom. I mean, this is why you should lock the door. You didn't know that your daughter would be coming in from school about now? That's a little bit shameful. I feel bad for him. but it is what it is. I'm going to take a screenshot, guys, of Rose doing the laundry. Oh, let me put it on this side and bring this down. She's really tired though, and she needs to take a nap. I do want to take off headline effects. I always do this whenever I'm taking a screenshot. But on that note, guys, I think I'm going to end the episode right here for now, and I want you guys to continue doing what you've been doing, and that is just supporting me, letting me know what your thoughts are, and discussing with me what you think should be happening next, and what should be, oops, I had caps lock on, just what you think should be happening next, etc. And I would love it if you would leave your thoughts with me, and we can discuss it as always in my next episode, guys. And I want to say thank you once again to those who have been supporting me, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.